Buying the right home in the wrong neighborhood can be disastrous. I'm talking about finding your dream house, perfect layout, gorgeous kitchen, that walk in closet that you have been fantasizing about for a year, only to discover 6 months later that you are living next to a 24/7 construction zone, or your commute is a daily nightmare, or your property value has tanked. Hey everyone, I'm Leanna Martins, your best Edmonton real estate agent, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to look for in a neighborhood before you buy, because we're not just finding you a great house, we are finding you a great place to live. So let's start with the big one, which is, of course, safety. I want you to go to Edmonton Crime Map, and that's going to give you crime mapping tools where you're going to be able to see the exact type of crime, where it is, block by block. So don't just look at the numbers though. I'd like you to look at the types of crime and the trends. Is it going up? Is it going down? And what types of incidents are we talking about? It's really important to understand how to put crime in perspective, because every single community in any city that you go to, Edmonton and ours included, is going to have crime. It's really the type of crime that you are looking for. And what you're going to see in some of the worst neighborhoods in Edmonton, like Macaulay or Belvedere, for example, in the inner city, you're going to see the types of crime as violent crime. So you're going to see the numbers and the types very localized in certain areas. In the best communities in Edmonton, which is going to be River Valley communities and River Valley real estate, the highest property values, the most luxurious, the most desirable, those still have crime, but it's the type of crime. So you're going to see a shift in away from violent crime, probably almost none. What you're going to see is petty thefts. You're going to see garage thefts predominantly, maybe vehicle theft every now and then. So those are the things. That's how you should frame crime when looking for a house in Edmonton. And here's a pro tip that your realtor might not tell you. So I would like you to drive through the neighborhood at different times of the day. So I'd like you to go during the day. I'd like you to go in rush hour traffic to get the traffic. And then also at night, because at 10 p.m. on a Friday, it's going to be a completely different feel. Also, talk to your potential neighborhood, not in a creepy way, but more in a conversation, because they're going to tell you things that no crime report will ever do. I do this with my clients all the time. 2, education options. So even if you don't have kids, and even if you never plan to have kids, listen up, because good schools boost property values. Use sites like Fraser Institute for school rankings, but do not only rely on this, as there are many great Edmonton schools that don't rank high in the Fraser Institute's rankings. So one of the best factors to consider is any River Valley community. So any of those schools will typically be good, and property values will coincide with that. Also, your provincial education rankings are another resource, but don't stop there. Visit the schools. You can also book a 15-minute Zoom meeting with the assistant principal or the principal. Are they welcome? Are there active parent communities? Is there extracurricular clubs? Is there engaged teachers and staff that know the kids' names in the school? When you get in there, you get a feel and a sense for that. So if you are relocating, for example, another way to do that is to be able to book those Zoom meetings. And it's something that not very many people do, but I highly encourage you to be proactive and do it and request it, and you will not be turned down. And think beyond elementary. So where will kids go for high school? Because if families can't stay long term, that shrinks the buyer pool. Number 3 is community access to essentials. That cute house might seem perfect until you realize you are spending 45 minutes to an hour a day in traffic. Test your commute during rush hour both ways. Use your Google Maps, but also drive it yourself, because GPS doesn't account for construction, OMG, in Edmonton right now, or that one intersection that is always backed up. So with Edmonton's current construction and traffic delays, there is constant delays, and they're everywhere. So map out your essentials. Where is the nearest grocery store? Where's your nearest pharmacy? How far are you from a hospital, coffee shop? Because let's be real, that matters. If you're driving 20 minutes for milk, the charm might start to wear off. The 4th consideration is future development and growth. Is there new shopping centers planned? That's great for the community. That boosts property values. And what about waste treatment facility? That maybe not so great. So go to the City of Edmonton maps online, and you can look up the property value, you can look up the zoning, and you can look up future development at the click of a button, use the URL that you see on the screen right now. Is that empty lot next door zoned for single family homes, or could it become one of the multi-unit apartment complexes that have just been approved? Both are fine, but you just have to know what you are signing up for. The fifth consideration is the vibe. It's the community fit. So finally, does this place feel like home? Visit at different times of day, like I said. And what do you notice? Are there kids playing outside? Are neighbors chatting? Do you see people walking their dogs? Check out the Facebook groups. What are people talking about? Block parties or constant complaints? And here is my favorite trick. Go to the local coffee shop and just listen. You're going to learn more about a neighborhood in 30 minutes than any official report is ever going to tell you. So what is your number one must-have in a neighborhood? Drop it in the comments. And if you might be considering specific areas around Edmonton, ask me. Reach out anytime. You can send me an email, and if this kind of insider knowledge is exactly what you need to feel confident about making your next move, whether it's buying, selling, or relocating, you need to check out the link below. It is where smart people come to get smarter and not sold. It's a step-by-step process that eliminates surprises and makes sure that you are confident and ready when the time is right for you. Click the link below in the description. But before you fall in love with any neighborhood, make sure you watch the next video. Why buying a home in 2025 could be a huge mistake, because timing matters just as much as location. And there are some serious market factors right now that you need to know about. Trust me, you don't want to miss this video. I'll see you there.